Hey guys, welcome back. 2 weeks ago, I ended up at a car show in Monroe, Iowa. And it made me think that maybe I should share with you, what it's like to be at a car show, maybe what my friends did or the cars that they brought, and just see what you think about that. Okay, so Monroe, Iowa is about 20 minutes from here. I go to a lot of local car shows, but this one has always and forever will be my favorite. This is a car show that is held in a field, an empty field, and not much shade. That is kind of a problem. But there are many different cars there, and it doesn't matter what you have. People bring whatever they want. There are things that range from a rusty Ford Festiva to a frame-off restored Chevrolet Chevelle and everything in between. The car show is part of a celebration that Monroe, Iowa does called Old Settlers Day. This is the actual car show that I've won a trophy for with Turbo, my old Volvo, and the first year that I had my Police Interceptor, I won a trophy. Well, the guys that come to the car show are my father-in-law. He brings his orange Pontiac Firebird. It's 2001. My friend Joe brings his 2004 Honda Civic Si. My friend Heath, he brings his black Z28 Camaro convertible. And then of course there's the wild card, the one that we can't understand why he comes, but we're glad he does. My friend Matt has a 2023 Toyota hybrid, and he is really, really proud of it. When he said he wanted to come to the car shows with us, we didn't say no. Well, it turns out that Matt's car, and I'm not afraid to admit this, when the older people come up to Matt and they see his car, he gets more questions than all of the rest of us combined. People are very, they want to know as much as they possibly can about this hybrid power system. They're very inquisitive, and Matt has no problem with giving them all the information that they want, mainly because he likes to talk about it to kind of help people to understand, but he also likes to talk about it because he's so proud of his car, which he should be. He's worked very hard in order to afford this. Our friend Heath at this car show didn't show up. Now, here's the issue. Heath is one of our friends who, when he comes to the car show, really wants to win a trophy. There are a couple different kinds of people. There are the people who come to the car shows without a car, and they come to check out everyone else's car and have a little fun. There are the people who bring their cars in the hopes of winning a trophy. And then there are those of us like myself and my father-in-law and my other two friends who, when they come to the car show, we're not counting on winning anything because we know that we're up against a 68 Corvette. We're just there to have fun, and we're there to be with other people, and enjoy other people's company and camaraderie and talk about cars and share our cars with other people. Now, that doesn't mean that people don't come around and enjoy our cars too and have comments to make. They do. But we know very well that a 2001 Police Interceptor is not going to be able to go head-to-head with a 68 or 69 Corvette convertible. That's just not going to happen. There is also the other side of that coin where people are getting a little bit tired of seeing the exact same thing over and over. Now, does that mean that people don't want to see a 69 Corvette or a 70 Chevelle? No, of course, everybody will always enjoy seeing those cars. But like anything else, they've seen those cars at every car show they've ever been to their entire lives. So having something different sometimes is a way to maybe get ahead. I've had a lot of people look at my car this last 2 weeks when I painted it. And my father-in-law, I waxed his car up, cleaned it up, and it looks really, really nice. And he got a lot of comments. Again, not as many as my friend Matt did with his Corolla. Well, my friend Heath decided not to come to the show because he hasn't really won anything, and I think that really bothered him. That's what I mean by there's different types of people. He comes for the camaraderie, he does, with the group of people, but after a certain point, he wants to win. Yes, I've won 2 times, but to be honest with you, the first time was with Turbo, and I can totally understand how I won that trophy. I was top 10. The trophy that I won with the Interceptor like 2 years ago, I have no idea how I won because it was just this scratched up old police car that I hadn't really done anything to. Some of the cars that we saw a 30s Packard limousine, strange car. We saw a really nice purple 67 Mercury Cougar, which was pretty awesome. There was a guy there who had a Dodge Charger, a newer Dodge Charger, and the whole Charger's theme, and I'm not kidding, was Freddy Krueger. I mean, he had the Freddy Krueger paint all over the engine. He had stuff all over the side of the car. He had dolls with Freddy Krueger on them. Just kind of goes to show that everybody has their thing, and maybe their thing isn't for everybody else. But we saw a couple of really nice, there was a red and black striped SS Chevelle 69. Every year you see different cars, but then there's this guy who comes every year, he and his wife, and he's got a flat black Subaru Outback station wagon that he cut the back of the wagon off and made it a little truck. And the thing about him that's kind of fun is every year he has a pack of markers and he lets the kids come up and sign their name on his car. Now, this car is covered in little kids' signatures, but the kids look forward to doing that, and I think that's pretty cool that he's found a niche for himself. Well, I got a couple more car shows that I'm going to be going to this year. One in Ankeny by the college that I graduated from, Ankeny, Iowa. There's going to be another one in Prairie City, Iowa that I go to every year that raises money for volunteer firefighters. The car show in Ankeny actually raises money for the families of fallen veterans. So, of course, for me, that's a very important thing because, you know, as most people know, veterans are probably, next to my own family, the most important thing to me. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that maybe it gave you a little heads up about how car shows work and the kind of people that go to these car shows. I would have to say that if you have a chance to go to a local car show, even if you don't have a car, even if you're really not into cars as much as I am, go to a local car show. I think that you would have a really, really good time. Because it's not just looking at the cars, it's talking to the people, you know? There's people your age, and I mean that. If you're 70, there's people your age. And if you're in your 20s, there's people your age. People that in town you might not think would be there. You might find somebody that you know who has a car, and you can talk to them about it. Well, this has been kind of fun, so I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. See you later.